All right, here comes the board wipe. Nope. Oh, wow. Okay. My man did not pack his lunch. My man did not pack his lunch. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because we're doing one of the last stands of the dinosaurs right here tonight. Mono Green Stompy. It's been a while since I've done a Mono Green Stompy. It was kind of hard to dial in one that I was happy with. I tried a couple of them and none of them ever worked, or they became a gruel, or they became a Golgari or whatever. And I said to myself, I want a pure stomp. And I think, honestly, the best pure stomp that we have right now is going to be dinosaurs. It's the best ramp that we have, and it's the best protection against control. So I combined a lot of my good control tech again with dinosaurs, with the existing dinosaurs, and ramp to make sure that we're getting the ideal Mono Green Stompy deck here that is very, very set up to fight control. So if you're having a control problem, this is your deck right here. But before we get down to this one, guys, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't, you will be attacked by the like and subscribe. It's just gonna happen. He's gonna rip you apart. He's gonna fight you. You gotta do that. Or smash the button if the button likes that. You can do that too. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for a live stream. Goodness, we would love to have you there live and in person on Twitch. Or hit that bell and you'll be notified when we go live on YouTube. You can check me streaming out 2 different ways. Yeah, I would love to see you there. You can check out our Discord community for all the latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, do whatever you need to do there. Get in touch. And of course, this deck and all the other decks that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this Stompy Dinos, go right down there and you can get it. So what are we talking about? Well, as far as ramp and protection go, Bushwhack is going to be our go-to card right now. 1 green, search your library for basic land, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. So it helps us find the lands in case we get stuck, especially basic lands. It also is the only real removal that we have in this Stompy guy, which is we fight something we don't. We take something we control and we fight it against something we don't. So that modality for green is extremely useful because it's really the only way green has any way of getting rid of things aside from pure muscle. So we're going to go with 4 of that guy right there. There are some alternates, but that's the one I'm kind of picking. 4 Ixalan's Lorekeeper, Human Druid, absolutely. 1 green, 1/1, add 1 mana of any color, spend it to cast only dinosaurs or activate dinosaur abilities. This is your big ramp right here. This is going to get stuff out that's on turn 4, turn 3, that is not supposed to be out that quick. Ixalan's Lorekeeper can get you that turn 2 Pugnacious Hammerskull. Yeah, you could have a 6/6 on the board, turn 2 with turn 1 Ixalan's, turn 2 second mana Pugnacious. Boom. That's really putting it down on the table. That's laying some schmeat down on the table right there. When you lay that 6/6 down, they know what they're dealing with. Especially against mono red, because it's very hard for them to burn through that much dino meat. It's 2 lightning bolts. It's a lot to put down. So that's a great way of doing that. Now the protection. Running into a lot of control, running into a lot of removal. We might do Royal Treatment, which is 1 green, gains hexproof into this turn, and then it gets the Royal Roll, or the Royale Roll, in case you're in France. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has ward, so it permanently has an enchantment on it that's 1/1 and ward 1, makes it a little trickier to get to. And it gets hexproof, so it can't be targeted by a spell at instant speed, or Gaia's Gift. I really like this one, and nobody ever plays it. 1 green and 1 instant speed, +1/+1 counter, and it gets reach, trample, hexproof, and indestructible until the end of turn. This can be used as such a surprise if people are targeting it to stop something from, they're saying, well, I'll use a chump blocker. Boom, guess what? It's got trample. All of a sudden, this Pugnacious Hammerskull, I'll use my 1/1 vampire to block it. No, it's a 7/7 trample now. Very, very useful to swing in with that. And it can catch people in the air if they're swinging in with a flyer. You can catch it in the air, or indestructible and hexproof. Very cool right there. Intrepid Paleontologist, another druid. Yeah, we have quite a few druids in this deck. It's actually a dinosaur druid deck, believe it or 1 green and 1, 2, add 1 mana of any color. Exile target card from a graveyard. You may cast Dino spells exiled this way. If you do, it ends with a finality. So basically, any dinos that die, first of all, it helps ramp because it adds 1 mana of any color. So it's a turn 2 ramper that is not restricted like Ixalan's Lorekeeper is, but it's for anybody. So turn 1 Ixalan, turn 2 Intrepid, and all of a sudden, turn 3 we can put a 5-drop down immediately, a 5-drop dino down immediately, which is really cool. We can also take the dinos that have died in the graveyard and bring them back as finality, which is really cool too, because people are going to try to pop them. Gwenna Isagaya right here. There she is. 1 green and 2, 2/3 elf druid scout. Yes, we are doing heavy druids here. Add 2 mana in any combination of colors. Spend this mana to activate creatures or activate creature sources. So basically, you get 2 mana on turn 3 to put, or on turn 4, even on turn 2, because you could put her down. Well, turn 3, turn 4, you're gonna have 2 mana from her to cast creatures. And whenever you cast a creature spell with power 5 or greater, put a 1/1 counter on Gwenna Isagaya and untap it. Very, very cool stuff right there. So she gets a 1/1 and she gets untapped, so she gets all that mana back. I like the Ixalan's Lorekeeper to Intrepid Paleontologist to Gwenna Isagaya. Do you know how much mana that is? That is 1, 2, 3, 4 mana on turn 4. Plus, assuming we laid down 4 mana each single turn, you'll have 8 mana to play on turn 4. That's how crazy things are. That's how much we can ramp with this combination right here. Plus, if you put in something big, she gets bigger too. Very useful. So people sleep on her. She's a really good one. Pugnacious Hammerskull, we already talked about. 1 green and 2. He's a 6/6 a 6/6 3-drop. Sorry, I undercut his cost here. I undersold him. I remember back in the day a 6/6 would be like 6 mana, but he's literally 3. Whenever he attacks without a dinosaur, we put a stun counter on him. So we want to make sure that he's got another dinosaur to attack with. If he has a stun counter, it means the next turn he would untap. He doesn't untap, and the stun counter goes away. He is kind of a good defender. That's honestly what I like him for, because that problem with the tapping, whatever, he doesn't untap. He's great at just absorbing blows. He's a big body blocker right there. And he can be a finisher. He can put threat on the board when we need to, but that's kind of how I use him. Hulking Raptor for 2 green and 2, 5/3, Ward 2. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, add 2 green. You see how we're ramping out of control here, guys? Between Isagaya and Hulking Raptor, we could get 4 off the board without even playing any mana right here. Amazing stuff. Not only is this a 5/3 dinosaur for 4, it is Ward 2, which means that even playing a direct removal card on it, you're going to have to pay 4 mana to kill it. And honestly, guys, if they're playing 4 mana on their turn to kill one of our creatures, that's a big investment. That's a sunk cost for them, which is extremely useful. You know what I like to do with him? I like to put Royal Treatment on him so he's Ward 3, and when they try to remove him, they pay the ward. I put Hexproof on him so it doesn't work, and his ward just went up by 1. So they bought themselves a ticket to a show that's never playing right there. That's what's happened with Royal Treatment. So very good, and of course a ramper. We're gonna have our troll buddy in here right now. We got to troll a couple of peoples with mono green. If you're not trolling, what are we doing? 2 green, 3, 5/5. This spell cannot be countered. You know I love to see that. You know I love to see that. I want to face mono blue so fat, and I want to see them click on it, and it won't work. A 5/5 trample cannot be countered, can't be the target of non-green spells, and as long as it's our turn, it's indestructible. Or target of abilities from non-green sources. So the only thing that this thing can affect is green, and if it's my turn, it's indestructible. Wow. Thrun is a big dude. He's a big, heavy dude. He is a troll that kind of looks like a turtle. We won't hold that against him. We like turtles. He's just there to bring, again, another great meat wall and another great aggressive play here, and just to frustrate that control aspect. You want to frustrate control even more? Here's Chimley, the Inner Sun. We're going to throw one of them in there. Spells you control can't be countered. So now everything we cast cannot be countered. At the beginning of your end step, you discover 5, which means we look at the top cards of your library until we find something that's mana value 5 or less and put it on the battlefield. That means Thrun, Hulking Raptor, Pugnacious, Gwenna, all those we could just play for free potentially with Chimley every single end step. And we can get this thing out pretty quickly too. We can get it out turn 4, turn 5 if we're careful. You know I gotta go with my 4 Tyrannic Sprexiers. 3 green and 4/8/8. This spell cannot be countered. You're starting to see a theme here. You're starting to see an anti-control theme here, guys. Are you getting it? Yeah, man. Stick it to blue. Go. I want you to go out there. I want you to hunt blue decks. I want you to try to find them and show them that they are not the ones in control. Green is in control. Cannot be countered. Phyrexian Dinosaur. Trample. Ward 4. Haste. Toxic 4. Brutal, guys. Brutal. 8/8. Trample. Ward 4. Haste 4. Toxic 4. It is a 7-drop. Guys, you're going to get there so quickly. Between Hulking Raptor, Ixalan's Lorekeeper, and Intrepid Paleontologist Gwenna Isegai, you are going to get there fast. This is the end right here, guys. 4 of them, smash them out. It is worth the Mythic Rare. If you're ever thinking of playing Stompy, it is worth it. From OTJ, here we have Vault-Born Tyrant. 2 green and 5 right there. 6/6 Trample whenever Vault-Born Tyrant enters the battlefield. Power 4 or greater enters the battlefield. You gain 3 life and you draw a card. Great way to gain a little bit of life and draw some cards. And whenever it dies, if it's not a token, it creates a copy of the token, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. Very, very useful card. Another great 7-drop right here that is extremely useful to ramp to, because we get life, we get cards, and if it dies, it comes back as a 6/6 token if it's not a token already. What I like to do, I like to combine the Vault-Born Tyrant right here with the Skullport Nexus. That's 2 green and 6. That's an 8-drop, believe it or not. However, it costs X, where X is the greatest power among the creatures you control. You could get this down to a 2-drop on turn 2, because you could play Pugnacious Hammerskull on turn 2. Then turn 3, drop it. Then all of a sudden you have this extremely powerful thing right here, which is, of course, whenever one or more non-token creatures you can die, create a green fungus dinosaur creature with base power and toughness equal to the total power of those creatures. So, let's say that Hulking Raptor dies, it becomes a 5/5 fungus dinosaur, and you just have it forever. You just have it. Anytime anything dies, it becomes a dinosaur. Then it has the unique ability of pay 2 and tap, double the creature's power until the end of turn. Guys, if we can get this off and immediately double power something that's going in trampling, it's just, like this, it would be a 12/12 trample. That would be a 16/16 trample. It gets ridiculous. Even if they die, they come back as a 16/16 token. And then what are they going to do? Ooh, it gets bad. So Skullport Nexus is great too, because you can also do the thing where if Vault-Born dies, the combination play here, Vault-Born dies, it generates its own token and a token for Skullport. You have 2 6/6 dinos come in. That is fantastic. You're going to trigger that ability twice, gain 6 life, and of course, draw 2 cards. Cool stuff right there. 22 forests, 2 Cavernous Souls. You're going to want to do Druid or Dinosaur. Believe it or not, Druid is the next biggest thing here, and it goes across the Elf Druids and the Human Druids. Druid, Dinosaur. That's what you're going to want to pick. Dinosaurs, Elves, Humans, Phyrexians, Scouts, Trolls. Well, that's what you're looking like. 4 instants, 4 sorceries, 3 artifacts, 24 lands altogether. It is alchemy ranked. That's why it is standard. It is 100% legal standard. It is rotation proof, guys. Guys, we're down to like 33 days until rotation, man. I'm telling you, start getting right with rotation, man. Start thinking about what you want to do with your standard decks, guys, because a lot of this stuff is going to go away, man. You got to get ready. So this is going to be a rotation-proof green Stompy Dino. Snakeskin Veil is not a bad one from OTJ, in case you got some of those. Hexproof and 1/1 counter. Tail Swipe is not bad either. This is a great fight card for green because it's instant, and if it's cast during your main phase, meaning if you don't really cast it more like a sorcery, you get +1/+1. But it can be useful to get something out of there really quickly as an instant. Another Guy's Gift's not bad. Outcaster Trailblazer's not bad either, in case you need more card draw and a little bit of ramp with the plot. Vorinclex is not a bad one. He's not a dinosaur, but I'm not going to say no. And if you have the mythic rares, why not throw Galta in there? Yeah, I think Galta's a girl. She's a big girl. 2 green, 3 green, and 5. 12/12 stamp trample. When enters the battlefield, put any number of creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield. So if you can pay her on turn 8 or turn 6 or whatever, you can put a bunch of your cards right down on the board whenever she hits. So not a bad idea. All these mythic rares here, you really don't need them. I know I've got a lot of mythic rares and other stuff like that. I'm just giving you some options for my best of 3 guys, or in case you want some more flexibility. I think the only thing you really need to keep is maybe some more fight removal and some more protection cards, as it were. So that's what we're looking like on the sideways view. Skullport Nexus, that's the swing card. It can go anywhere. So I wouldn't worry about these two expensive ones. The front half is getting your protection up and getting your stompy stuff out and getting ready to hit hard and fast with the dinos. So here we get into the game, guys. Let's get into it. We are diamond ranked now. We finally made it into diamond. We're gonna make our last final little assault here on mythic rank. Let's get into it, guys. Dark Souls 3 is probably the closest thing what you're looking for. Bloodborne is good. It's very different. Bloodborne is not... Sekiro and Bloodborne are the most different. If you want the most closest to what I would say the closest to Elden Ring, you're gonna want Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is really good. Dark Souls Run is a pain in the ass, I'll be honest. Spam parry, I mean, spam parry's fine, you know, it is what it is. You absolutely had to have like almost input perfect combinations in Sekiro, and if you didn't, you just didn't win. You just fucking lost. Like, you couldn't gank or cheese anything in Sekiro. You either had the sauce or you fucking didn't. That was it. You either were good enough or you fucking weren't. There wasn't any fucking debate. Well, maybe if I do this, or I could use this way like this, or I could do it like this. No. You either fucking had it or you didn't. That was it. There was no there was no debating it. There was no fucking getting around it. There was no over leveling. There was no cheese. Sekiro was, my dude, you either have it or you don't. Period. That was it. It's just the way it was, man. Armored Core series is good. I played Armored Core since the first one. Hey, what's up, Zyran, Musketeer? Let's do this. Yeah, Sekiro was a trip. Sekiro is the only game that you don't make your own character. You're playing a character. You're playing Sekiro. You don't have a choice of, you're not making your own guy. You're him. That's it. You're him, and that's the end of it. You know? You can't customize your character, you don't change armor, you don't change weapons. You're Sekiro. You're gonna play the game that way. You know, so. There's no builds, you know? There's none of that. Yeah, so Sekiro is different. Bloodborne is fun. You can play very aggressively. Obviously, I love Bloodborne because I have so much things going. It's blood. Oh, it's that sweet music. It sings to me. Bloodborne is a horror game, by the way. Bloodborne is pure horror. There may be some horror elements or dark fantasy elements. Bloodborne is literally trying to frighten you. It's trying to gross you out with nightmarish imagery and be frightening and scary. Like, it is very much horror. What's that smell? Oh, it's that sweet music. It sings to me. Yeah, that's Bloodborne. Bloodborne is a horror action game. You've got your gun, you've got aggressive playing. It's very different. It's really good, and the setting is just the setting is just Yharnam is just the aesthetics of it. The settings, it's just everything that you could want it to be. I beat that one. I beat that one. Technically, I could go back and do more stuff, but I haven't yet. I submitted to the Moon Prize. I guess I could go fight the Moon Presence, but I didn't get all the umbilical cords, so spoiler alert. So I didn't do that, but yeah, it's a good game. Yeah, that'll never happen. Sony doesn't even want to release that shit on fucking PC or even upgrade it. They have one of the best games of all time, and they're like, man, fuck this game. This game ain't shit. Dark Souls 3 is probably, in my opinion, the closest to Elden Ring. Let's do... Yeah, that's right, Xanos. Whatever you think you had planned, bro. Whatever you think you had planned there, my dude. Nah, fam. Nah. We're talking about hitting hard tonight, guys. I'd recommend probably one of the better Bloodborne knockoffs, believe it or not, or Soulsborne-esque games. That's different enough that I feel like it distinguished itself. I loved Remnant from the Ashes. Yeah, fuck off, blue-white artifacts. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it is. Aesthetically, it's just... If you like the aesthetics, I'll tell you this, Larry, Erdtree looks like Bloodborne, looks like Dark Souls 4. It looks more like Dark Souls than it does look like Elden Ring. Elden Ring looked like a real place. This looks like a fucking fever dream. You know, some places were very dramatic and fantastical and looked stuff like that, but it seemed like, okay, well, this is a real kingdom, you know, undergoing magical fantasies. This place looks like a total fucking fever dream trip. Yeah, it would literally make that, yeah, it would be a money printer. Yeah, it would be, it's so enormous. They don't want to do it. Blame Sony. Sony hates its properties. They hate it, and they hate money, and they hate you. They do not want to do that. There was rumors that they were going to do it. We don't even have a 60 frames a second high definition port, dude. That game is locked to the PS4. It's wild how little they care about that game. And it's arguably one of the best games they ever made. I would say Elden Ring, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, Sekiro is how I would put them. That's how I would lay them out. Ooh, he's putting on my one of Isagaya. Got another one. Cookies, I'm streaming early so I can play Elden Ring. You know what it is. I hope he plays a removal. You can't kill Hulking Raptor. Lurking like a hulking raptor. He's dead. He's dead on his feet. Doesn't matter. None of this shit matters. He's fucking dead on his feet. There's Rusko. Oh, he's a Rusko freak. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with being a Rusko freak, yes. Aside from that, it's freaky. It's freaky weird Rusko shit. Alright, blue. Oracle the Alpha. Oh, I bet he feels good. He feels good now, don't he? He feels real fucking snazzy, don't he? Boom. That's what I thought. Yeah, the only trick spam that you had in Sekiro was Ichimonji. That was the fucking win button. If you could max out Ichimonji, you could fucking you could do a lot. Why did I not get any rewards for that? Did not that count as a win? That counted as a win. It's weird. The shift has you looking at 10 p.m. differently. Snow has 170 hours in Bloodborne. That's probably her favorite From Software game. She likes Elden Ring. She's put a lot into Elden Ring. Oh yeah, when you're busy all day from the morning, it does that to you, Cookies. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I gotta keep it. That fucking sucks though. Frontier Seeker. Okay, can't still play anything. Didn't get any 1 or 2 drops. Fantastic. I'll have to get Eyes of Gaia, but he's probably gonna play removal on that shit right away. Boom. Okay. What's he got for me? Prankle. Ooh. Yeah. Discard a card. Perpetually gets +1. Yep, no mana ramp right there. Yeah, I gotta stream earlier, man. I was really fucking up my whatchamacallits. Really fucking up my circadian rhythm by streaming so fucking late. I used to stream at this time. I used to stream at 11 o'clock. I just kept putting it back and putting it back and putting it back, which is, it's no good. There we go. No, didn't have that one. Never had it. Didn't have that one. I don't think I ever had it. Me? What time do I get off my day job? It really depends. My job is not in the same time zone as I am, so sometimes 5 or 6. Then I usually go hang out with Snow for a little while, and then I get home around 10 o'clock. 10:30, depends whether or not I fell asleep. I get off in the afternoon, but I don't want it. This as much as this is a fun job, this is also a job. So I feel like mentally I need a little bit of a break from whatever it is that I'm doing to transition to this. So it's hard for me to go from one to the other. I kind of want to shift my gears a little bit. And my job is pretty cerebral. It's pretty it's also emotional. That's another problem with my job. Dealing with people, problems. What's up, Mars? How you doing? Larry, I ain't even made you VIP yet. I gotta give VIP to Larry. He's got the 6-month badge. That's easy VIP right there. Easy peasy VIP right there. No, not streaming. I mean, yeah, look, last night I felt like I was on the verge of tears. I spent 2 hours to get from Plat 1 to fucking Diamond 4. That was very emotional, but no, the social work job can be, some days it's a lot of paperwork and other days it's like, fuck, this is hard. You know, I'm on like people's court hearings and shit, and it's like, yeah, it's a lot. Oh, I can't tell over the internet. Boom. Delso, 75% alchemy. Oh, I don't like that. Let's do this. VIP. Alright, you should be VIP now, Larry. Seal from existence. Say Dinosaur. Buena Isagaya. Boom. Is he gonna board wipe me? He can't. He can target remove. Oh, he can scallywag here. I go in. There we go. We're trying to hunt some control decks, man. This is my anti-control. I'm running a lot of my heavy anti-control decks, so we're trying to get that out. Zyran, you're close, Zyran. Hey, what's up, Christmas? Former Hype Train conductor, Christmas. Zyran, I got you real soon, man, for the VIP. For the VIP. For that good VIP. It's blood. Oh, what's that smell? Ah, it sings to me. It's enough to make a man sick. Too proud to show your true face. Oh, it's Ramcoda. How you doing, Ramcoda? Oh man, I'm seeing a lot of new faces since I'm not streaming at fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. We're seeing a lot of people here. A lot of people that haven't been here in a while. This is not great. It's not terrible though, so we might hold on to it. Keep. Ops goes first. Run, not great. Okay. I can put Hammer Skull down. Can probably blast that. Yeah, I know, man. I see my demographics. And I know magic cards. You gotta get some young people in these magic cards, man. He's gonna heist me. This is a heister. Yeah, it's a heister. Raptor. That sucks. And MTG wasn't translated in Denmark, so it's hard to start earlier. Oh, look at this shit here, man. Look at this. Nope. No early plays if I don't get that early ramp out. I gotta fly with that early ramp. I gotta fly with that early ramp, man. I can't be held up. Yeah, I can imagine for smaller countries, it's hard to find a localization. Old Fear, you haven't watched my heist deck video? Mine worked really well. I played it like the first day heist came out, and then I got bored of it because everyone was running it. But I got a heister. I got a heister video. Sick of playing against heist decks. Yeah, it needs a rebalance. Let's not fucking lie to ourselves. It needs a rebalance. It's too strong. Ops goes first, and I got no ramp. I need the ramp. I like Vaultborn, but yeah, it's the biggest problem. There's only certain decks that do good against heisters, and a lot of times you just don't have that. You just don't have this. You don't have the fucking the sauce. Yeah, it needs a rebalance. I have no illusions about that. It's probably they're gonna have to look at the meta and be like, oh well, yeah, we overshot what we were trying to do here. No attacks. Boom. Very nice. Flower tree, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so if he doesn't kill anything, I can get my fucking Tyranics out. I really want to get the Vaultborn out. Oh, he's gonna kill it. He's gonna knock it back. Yeah. Go for it. Now why not? Hey, what's up, Leadbreader? These are visually very bad. I love the aesthetics of them, but it's hard to fucking tell what he has over here. It looked like he was playing Orzhov. He might counterspell this. No? He's not going to? Okay. Alright. Gonna put down Virtue, or what's he gonna do here? He's got 5. Is he gonna sweep? The old sweep and beep? No, he's gonna put down Virtue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can block 1. It's worth it. just beat Heist deck with Hydra Dominus deck you made a while back. It was close. But after subbing that Cactus Sure Shot guy, if we get a giant Tumblewag Trample, got it done. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, bro. Hydra Dominatus is good. You must be a, you must be a, whatchamacallit. Yeah, the Hail Hydra deck. Are you a fan of Warhammer? Spell can't be countered. Target creature you control. Fight creature you don't. Go for it, man. Shore up. Very nice. Let's push him. Let's push him. Hydra Dominatus is the fucking slogan of one of the I kept saying it because it's the war cry of one of the fucking Space Marine houses. Bro, the math ain't mathin', bro. I'm glad you liked it though, man. I love Hydra decks. I used to run a lot of them back when there was a lot more Hydras. Yeah, that's good stuff right there. Alright, here comes the board wipe. Nope. Oh, wow. Okay. My man did not pack his lunch. My man did not pack his lunch. Holy shit. My deck is full of uncommons. Yeah, so Heist decks actually work really bad on synergy decks. Oh, glad. Yeah, I notice when I play a card and all of a sudden I see it popping up more, I say, I wonder if that's me. I wonder if I was doing that. Yeah, so Hydras, there used to be a lot more Hydras when there was Theros, because it was the ancient Greek. So they put like 3 Hydras in each one, and you could really do a lot of Hydra stuff. I had a great Abzan Hydras back. I called Hail Hydra. Hey, what's up, T-Blue? Pull the Chronos would work well. Imagine Goldvein dying and a bunch of treasure and get a 2. And get the 2/3/3 Hydra tokens. First time catching live, guy, and Imagine recently random found your videos. Great content, my man. Thank you so much, Ty Blue. I hope you're liking the video. I hope you're leaving comments. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the villains. I'm glad you're enjoying the decks. Right now we're playing some aggressive dinosaurs in Diamond. We're trying to rank up in Diamond. Diamonds are a dinosaur's best friend. That's what they tell me. That's what the scientists tell us. Do I ever play in person? Yeah, like Paper Magic. Hey, what's up, Master Nightshade? Been absent. I was in the hospital for 3 weeks and they took your phone. Good Lord, Master Nightshade. What happened there, man? You alright? Alright, I gotta get the 3-drop. I don't know if I got it on this one, guys. The red is a problem. Hey, well, Ulfir, thank you for coming, my dude. Thank you so much for coming, my guy. Yeah, I do play paper. I have done some paper stuff before. Probably gonna burn that up. That's fine. I got another one. Get those out of his hand. Delicious volcanic sprite. Refreshing. Well, at least thank you for coming, Ulfir. Oracle Tragedy. Hopefully he doesn't blow this guy up. Yeah, I've played. I do play in-person Magic every now and again. I don't do as much anymore because I do a lot of this. I do it. Yeah, I do actually do play Magic, in-person Magic. Yeah, we got out of Plat Hell, didn't we, Spree? Took a little bit. Visions of Phyrexia. We got out of there. Wasn't fucking happy, but... Oh my god, really killing me here. Alright, end turn. Well, let's see if he blows up Intrepid. He's getting a lot of stuff here. You gotta love Plat Hell. You certainly do. Well, you technically don't have to love Plat Hell. I can't believe dude's letting me hardcast like this, bro. Don't let me hardcast. He's re-examining everything right now, man. Hit. Okay, going for it. Boom, boom. All right. Bloomborough just sounds like Sultai. You keep bouncing between Plat 3 and floor. I know the feeling, Hysteric Sniper. It took me literally dozens of games to get from gold to Plat gold 1. Nothing was working. Sometimes you hit those bad runs. Tell me about it, dude. Tell me about it, dude. Last season, I was mythic already. I just hit diamond, so that should pretty much tell you what it is. You're playing Dimir Toxic right now, feeling filthy, but getting the dailies done. Hey, man, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You gotta hit your dailies, you know? I had a fucking Simic daily. I had to play mono green, and why I ended up with this deck. My fucking daily was Simic, and I was like, I ain't playing that. So it's either going to be mono blue or mono green, and guess what I chose? Mono green. You know? Mountain 1. That's a run. I'm still so scared to play 3 colors and never do it well. So go with one of the ones that I've done, like a Mardu. There's plenty to do there. There's a lot of meat on the bones in Mardu. Pick 2 colors that you're comfortable with and add a little bit of a third one. That's your best bet right there. It's not necessary to play 2 colors, you know. Not necessary to play fucking 2 colors. Play 4 on that. Well-timed explosion. Let's see if we can discard. Six. He's gonna wipe out everything. Alright, I only need 1 mana to win the game here. It's not easy. Honestly, honest to God, I'll tell you who to watch. You want to play some crazy 3 colors? Go watch the Triple Colored King, Swayze. You go watch Swayze, that's all he fucking runs. He lives in 3 colors. He dreams in 3 colors. That's all he's about is 3 colors. Oh, he's gonna return that. Search your library for a mana. Well, he's dead, so. Because this is uncounterable. Can't be killed, can't be stopped, can't be reasoned with. What's an easy 2-color deck to transition from Mono Well to beat your deck that relies on Slick Shot Flyers? There's a one that I built called Flaming Skulls. I would go to Rakdos or I would go to Boros. Gruul, it's not great right now. It's not top meta. Rakdos or Boros is going to get you to where you need. So black-red or black-white. Listen, man, I know who the triple color king is, okay? I like 2 colors. I like monocolor. I know who the fucking triple color king is, bro. I'm telling you, that dude lives in 3 colors, man. That's what he's about. Good thing Lunasm wasn't here to see what I just did to that guy. This got nothing really going on there. That's better. Boom. That ball juggle, yeah, it really does suck. Cut down. Isagaya. Probably gonna play removal on her though. We'll put down Hulking Raptor. He's gonna play removal. That's fine. If his whole turn is removal, that's fine. Chill. Put down Hulking Raptor. I think he'll play something besides removal. Or maybe he'll just play removal. I'd really like this 6 mana. We'll see. Oh shit. Perfect. Actually really needed that. It's a big break. We put down Chimney. Attacks. Nightmare's gonna heist me. Gonna win the Heistman trophy right there. Creature you control. Fight the creature you don't. Fuck you. So you just load their hand with lands and then juggle it so they can't play anything. Yes, that's the idea. You just load their hand with fucking trash. Pugnacious Hammer Skull. Very nice. Belport Nexus. No attacks. Yes, that is in fact the idea. That is in fact the idea. You just load their hand full of garbage. And then they can't do it. No blocks. My turn. Wow, we are getting absolute dog water by with this fucking. I'm exploring every single fucking turn. We are getting nothing. We are left with fucking utter nothing here. Do. Okay. Come on. whammies, no whammies. I'm gonna play a removal on something. Phantasmal Extraction. Target opponent reveals their hand of the mana, which is mana value 4 or less. Choose a card. Mana value 4 or less. Card in the graveyard. My turn. Got something here. He's cooking something. He's fucking cooking something here. What's he got? What's he got? He's got the gopher. Exile card from a graveyard. Cancel. Resolve. You had to pay a lot for that shit. Alright, maybe my fucking Chimley is actually going to do something here. Yes, finally. Jeez. Good lord. Okay. Green was so insanely powerful 20 years ago. Yeah, green was very good. There wasn't as much prevalent removal. So, you know. Insane Lootmonger. Very nice. Gonna loot my deck. Green is kind of a one-trick pony. I hate to say that. There's other tricks you can do with it, but like green is a little bit like green is a wee bit like you know, a bit like red in that way, where it just never has the juice that you want it to have. Let's see if we're gonna kill that. It's got ramp. Oh yeah, Essica. Yeah, I remember Essica. Essica fucking ruled the roost, didn't it? Didn't it? Oh, he's gonna run in on me. He's gonna run in on me here. Let's do that. He's out of there. Out of there. All right. Very nice. Good stuff. Questing Beast, yeah, we hardly knew you, Questing Beast. He was a hero. We just couldn't see it. Hey, fried chicken. All right, guys, we're going to leave it right there for tonight. I think I made my point with Stompy. Aside from getting absolutely destroyed on the fucking removal tip, we actually made some pretty good runs on him and actually got some pretty good streaks going here with the hits. You can get out of control really quickly. And I think that Vaultborn on the high end combined with the other stuff, I mean, Stompy is Stompy, man. The fact that it can hold its own in Diamond and it's rotation proof, it's not a bad place to start. We'll see what other Stompy stuff comes out in Bloomburrow. But as far as Stompy goes, this is not a bad grab here. Yeah. So if you're into Stompy and you're into big and you're into dinos specifically, I'd recommend this one. Yeah, it's not bad. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Everybody do the dinosaur. We'll see you next time.